My phone's bugging, man. I don't know what's happening, man. Oh, yes. Oh,
Genie.
I can see you. Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
We made it work.
I talk to me, Lawrence,
No,
man. Where was we at? Training.
Say again?
Where was we at? Training. Talking to me about training.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's just alright, fine then. I'll go for one. So obviously I've been moving my boy to Essex now. So obviously I just managed to get some work in here. We were training a little bit earlier, so I'm able to get a little bit of work in. And alright, I'm going there now. Nah, you chill. Yeah. So obviously I'm just able to get working at home now. So
Yeah.
it's not as good obviously as like being in like a normal gym, but you know, just being able to get even just this kind of stuff going. You know what I'm saying? You can get some real work in here.
Yeah.
So that's good. Unfortunately, it's lucky that it's been hot for the past like couple of weeks, really. Do you know what I mean? So it's been obviously quarantine is going to be hard for everyone, but it's about finding out how you make it work.
No, of course. I Lawrence.
Yo,
For the people that don't know you, like, just tell them a bit about yourself and your background and where you grew up and everything.
I grew up in Hackney.
Yeah.
Now obviously I'm a professional boxer,
Yeah.
European champ. I've been the British champion, done that. Commonwealth champion, done that. WBA Continental, that also did that. Now European, and I'm going for the world title my next fight. So that's where we're at right now. You know what I'm saying?
So what was it? What was it that made you boxing?
To be honest, I just wanted to lose weight, and I remember I got into a fight in school, and one of the boys watching the fight just came up to me afterwards, and he's like, "You know what? Like, you gotta just come with me to the boxing gym, just one time, just come with me." So then I went with him, and then he just then I went first session, liked it, second session, like I just kept going back, started having fights, and then we got it.
Okay. So when you got it, was it from a young age that you found the passion for boxing?
No, it was more like 17, 18,
Yeah.
I think, just before I turned 18 for my first like fight.
And ever since then, you didn't look back.
Yeah, no, I just went for it. Like, I think more so in 2012, like after, you know, I was working at McDonald's and I see like AJ win the Olympic gold medal.
Yeah.
And then watching that, I said, you know what, like, I got to take this seriously because if he can do it, I didn't know him at the time. I was like, if he can do it, then I can do it because I've seen his sort of journey and I believed it was achievable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Talk to me about, like, obviously you said you're from Hackney. What was it like growing up in Hackney?
Yeah, it was calm. I think it was calm. You know what I mean? Obviously, it had a reputation and stuff, but actually living in it, like, you know everyone in your own area. You just see it as everyone's friends with everyone, and you know,
Yeah.
it was calm. I don't think it was that mad. Obviously, like anywhere in that kind of age range, it was a bit like sticky if you get caught places or whatever. But more times, it was good. It was fun. I think it builds a lot of character. Do you know what I mean? There's always stuff to do. You know, if it's youth clubs, if it was playing football, going to other areas, doing whatever. Like it was, I liked it still.
Yeah. Obviously, the sports that you're doing, yeah, you have to make sacrifices in that. So how
Yes.
was it easy for you to make them sacrifices and be disciplined?
I think, especially when I started at that kind of age, it's not like I was like out clubbing all the time beforehand and like dealing with bad girls and stuff like that. So it was an easy transition early. Does that make sense? Because when you first start boxing, you ain't got all of the stuff to be distracted by. So it just becomes a habit. Do you know what I mean? When you first start boxing, you're not going to get the titles and the accolades and like people knowing who you are. You're just a guy having fights. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it was quite easy transition. And once you get into it, it becomes like a lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? When it's time, obviously you need time to, relax, and then other times you get on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's it like? You see, when you're coming close to a fight, because I remember I was speaking to Rich about this. How do you prepare yourself for a fight?
In what way?
And like, obviously, just say there's a day before the fight. Are you watching TV, watching movies, or like, this?
Oh.
For me, I play ball as well. So me, before a game, I still stay up late. I watch whatever I want to watch, series and that, because I can't go to bed early.
Mm.
And that's what relaxes me. I watch like movies, like series before the game, and that relaxes me. Like, so like for you as a boxer, what do you lot do before like a fight?
I think everyone's different. For me, like same. I just play PlayStation, chill out. Like I don't really get nervous before my fights, so I sleep like a baby at the usual time. 11, 12, whatever it is, and then like for me, I don't have no ritual. It's just standard. Like because I do it every day. Like I box and stuff like that. It just feels like another day for me. Do you know what I mean? Not in a. Obviously, you have a lot of pressure and stuff, but for me, it's just normal. So I just chill in the hotel. I used to like cuddling before my fights. Do you know what I mean? Relax me in that way. But obviously, you know what I mean. It depends. It depends on the day. I'm quite fluid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you. About the diet that you
Yeah, the
have to.
diet is probably one of the worst parts about the discipline side. Like me, I naturally love a lot of food. I eat a lot. Do you know what I mean? I walk around reasonably heavy. But when it's time, put the 8 weeks or whatever it is, I just watch what I'm eating, and the amount I train, the weight just kind of comes off quite easily. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
So with you at home, do you cook for yourself, or you get like a special chef that makes cooks?
It depends. At home, obviously, I live with my boy. He does a lot of good cooking.
Yeah,
I have meal prep companies as well that send me food as well. Do
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just it just depends. On fight week, I have a chef that comes in. Depends if I'm in a hotel or in a house. Do you know what I'm saying? But either way, I get my food made, and then just focus on just chilling, eating good, and then go on to have my fight.
Like depending on if you've been hit bad or what's the recovery like after a fight? What do you do
If
for
you've been
recovery?
hit by what? It depends, actually. It really depends. Some fights that I find easy, it takes me like a week or two to get back to normal, like in
Yeah,
terms of like I'm sore and stuff. But some fights are hard, and I just bounce back the next day. So
yeah.
it really just depends. Like, I can't put my finger on what it is that makes the difference, but it depends. I'd say like 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay. Talk to me about like what was it like when you went to the Olympic Games in Rio?
It was good. Like I enjoyed it. It was like obviously it was like a 4-year dream of mine. I watched the 2012 Olympics and used to pretend as soon as it was going on, I
Yeah.
bought Adidas tracksuits with the GB flag on it, and I used to just lie to girls and stuff like, yeah, like I'm a boxer on GB, trust that. Oh yeah, no, I'm not on Google yet. Like, do you know what it is? Like, 'cause obviously it's illegal, did that, but I had all the kit and stuff. So, so then obviously managing to get to the Olympics,
Mm.
was a blessing. Like, because I didn't really know about this pro life and stuff, so all I knew
Yeah.
was Olympics, and then I was blessed enough to manage to qualify, and then just go out there, like, and just and it's crazy because obviously the GB Olympians are like the biggest stars that I knew at the time. If it's sprinting,
Yeah.
whatever it is, so just being on the same plane, I was quite starstruck at that time. I was a bit younger and stuff, so everything was just like, oh my god, look, there's Tim Henman or whoever it is. Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, yeah, it was crazy still.
No, that's a big look. Big look. I remember a couple of years back. What was it? 2000 no, was it 2017 or 6? The
When what?
anticipated fight, you and Isaac Chamberlain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
2018, I think it was. Yeah.
yeah. See that? I was watching it. What's that show when you sit between each other, like on the opposite
Oh,
end?
I can't remember what it's called. Beyond the ropes, behind the ropes, something like that. I can't remember. Yeah.
That one was killing me. What was it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was it because you?
I really, really, really did not like him. I just felt like it was it was just. I think especially I was younger as well, so a lot of stuff annoyed me then that doesn't annoy me now. Like someone talking about, so like I just didn't like him at all. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I really like, and usually like for example, you got someone like Richard, who's the same weight as me. Do you know what I mean? We know that a fight is gonna happen, but it's just done without just chatting shit every day. Do you get where I'm coming from? So it's allowed to build into a bigger fight in the future. But with Isaac, I just did not want to. I didn't want him to have the opportunity to like attach himself to me. I just wanted to get it over and done with. So that caused a lot of attention, and we just went from it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because me watching that, obviously, like you said, obviously people do that, you know, sometimes to sell a fact. But me, when I was watching that, for me, I thought, nah, there's really some.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I really, really didn't like him. But you know, you just you live in there now. Now, if and when I see him, you know, it's all love. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
nah, that's the way it should be. But at the time, was you like I was speaking to Rich as well? Was you studying him? Was you
Yeah,
studying him?
I studied the guys that I boxed. Do you know what I'm saying? I study the guys that box. To be honest, I don't watch their fights too much. I used to back in the day, but then people always fight differently when they box other people
Yeah,
from when they box me. So they look very different in the ring from how they look on film. I think because obviously I'm like big and strong and stuff, so it's different. So I like to more look at their mannerisms, like do you know what I mean? Like just how confident they are, how not. Do you know what I mean? Are they not confident out the ring, confident in
yeah,
the ring? Like, do they turn up? Do they not? Like, do you know what I mean? All those other stuff. Because when it comes down to fighting, it is what it is. You block punches, you throw punches. Like, but I like to just kind of, I don't even know why. Just to the sake of it, I just like to understand who I'm fighting. There's no right or wrong for them. It's just it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying?
I wanted to say, Lawrence, yeah, in the fight, like obviously you have to be like you. People who don't know you or people who hasn't spoken to you, they'll think, oh, he's arrogant or he's this and that. But do you think sometimes as a boxer you have to be that way?
Uh, maybe not. Like, obviously, for me, I know what I do in real life. Do you get
Yeah,
coming from for the people that are close to me and for my friends and family? So I know with myself, like I'm humble in and around them. If other people kind of feel it's another thing, then that's you know what I mean, kind of up to them. But for me, like I'm happy with the person I am and what I do for people that I care about. So I'm easy, you know what I'm saying. But definitely, I feel like you have to have a sense of like belief, and I think that's one thing in this country, like that it is kind of like shunned is like being like saying I'm gonna go for this, I'm gonna do this, this is
yeah,
what this I think I'm gonna win.
yeah.
In this country, everyone wants it to be like that kind of like
Humble.
they support the loser, just like
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna give it my best shot, and you know what, that's all that matters. But for me, it's like no, it's not what matters. Do you get where I'm coming from? It's about actually going in there and putting it all on the line, like in terms of even pride. Like I talk like this because I don't really care. Like I want to win, but it's not like like my life is determined by boxing or a win or a loss on any particular day. Like I feel good with who I am. Do you get where I'm coming from? So I always say like when it comes to boxing, which is my job, I believe I'm gonna beat this guy. This is how I believe I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna go and try and execute. If I'm unable to, then that's a discussion then. But as of right now, I've delivered. Do you get where I'm coming from?
No, I hear you, I hear you. See, going into like you see with boxing, sometimes people say it's like a chess game, but it's when do you know or that never comes to your mind? Because like again, I was speaking to Rich, but does it come? When do you know you've got your opponent, or you should never think that you're a boxer because anything can happen at any second.
No, I know. You know, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I pretty much know instantly. Like, it's just a case of it's up to the other person to kind of prove me otherwise. Like, but otherwise, I just kind of believe from before we even before we start, to get
Yeah,
coming from, I believe I've won. Then when we get in the ring, if they're not fast enough, they're not strong enough, you kind of feel like how much danger you're in, and then you
yeah,
kind of work with it that way. It's obviously always up and down. It can vary with any punch, but I like the I like to believe I know straight away. As soon as I hit someone properly, 9 times out of 10, there's a reaction, and then from there, I kind of know if I should push on, not push on. I thought you're always adapting in the ring, to be honest.
Yeah. No, cool. Talk to me about that when you know, being a cruiserweight champion. How did, how did that feel? Did that feel like this is what you've been dreaming of and you've achieved everything that you wanted to achieve? Obviously, you're still on your boxing journey, but you know, the start of something.
Yeah, no, do you know what it is? Like, obviously, there was little stuff that was distracting and annoying me a little bit outside the ring. And
Yeah,
obviously, especially my last fight, winning that one was solid. Do you get where I'm coming from? Because it kind of put a lot of stuff into perspective. Do you know what I mean? Like, it set me up for a world title fight, life-changing money,
mm,
life-changing opportunity. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, um, it kind of helped me put stuff in perspective. In terms of winning belts, like I could show you the belts there. It's nothing. It's just pretty on the mantelpiece. But I don't walk around like with it. Like until you ask me, I'm never gonna introduce myself as hi. I'm not so called the European champ. Handshake. It's just
mm,
hi. I'm Lawrence. Do you know what I mean? So winning the belts and stuff is minor. Like obviously you play football, so winning a football match or league or the best goal scorer this year, it's an accolade you keep with yourself.
yeah, of
And when it's
course.
time to bring it out, you bring it out. But then other than that, it's just standard. Like I'm still just out here grinding. So it's positive, but at the
Mm.
same time, it's standard. You know what I mean?
Like obviously, like what you said, everything that you've done is put you in front of a world title fight. How are you feeling about that?
I feel good. I feel good. Obviously, I just believe that the UK deserves a Ratchet World Champion, and they haven't had one for a while. So I feel like that's where I fit in here. Do you know what I mean? They need one that still goes to all of the hood raves, still out here. Do you know what I mean? And that's exactly what I plan on being. But winning a world title once again to me, it's just
I now say wait. No, take that back. Say it again louder. Say that they need a ratchet champion again, because I don't think they understand. Tell them again.
I think they heard. But just for you, I'll give it again. They need a Ratchet World Champion, and
Uh,
I feel like I'm what they deserve. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go in and do what I need to do, get the victory, and then it's just all the same stuff. Like it's mad, like because you think that winning the world title or getting more money kind of does something to you as a person, but it doesn't really. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a number that does it, but right now I haven't hit that number, so I feel very comfortable within myself and just what I'm doing.
mm. Nah, because that's what you said there. I hear it a lot. Because obviously, don't get twisted. With all that's going on, like you know, like people say when footballers and all these people that get robbed and that certain people don't like coming back to certain raves. But bro, you need that sometimes, man. You need people that's from the hood to come back and say, "Boom, I'm a world champion. I'm here. I'm still in this rave in Hackney. I'm still in this rave in you get me, East London." You need that sometimes. It's not like one of them people that you win and you're in the sticks. You don't care about nothing. You get me?
No, 100%, 100%. And obviously, you know what type of girls that I'm into, you know what I'm saying? So I need to be around where they're at, you know what I'm saying? I need to be around where they're at. So I think it'll be better with a world title. It's all right now, but with a world title, I feel good. I feel good.
What you saying? What you saying? With the World Cup, like anyone's coming, like any Jones, any girls are coming to
Who knows? I'll let you know in a few months after I've won it, and then we'll chat again, and we'll know what's going on. But I feel confident, do you know what I mean? Like,
you. Has the date been announced?
it's not been announced, but obviously I know the rough date, but I can't obviously talk about it because we're on like a lockdown and stuff. But I feel I'm confident with the date. It's meant to have happened already, but it just keeps getting pushed back, pushed back, pushed back.
Yeah. So what is there a ticket for me there? Like, am I coming to what support or
I
what?
just don't see why not. You know what I mean? You got the money to pay. Obviously, you used to be a footballer and stuff. Not to put too much pressure on yourself. You know what I mean? So I think you'll be alright. Obviously, my brother and my boy do the tickets, so I'll definitely put you in touch.
Yeah.
Promo in your show. Let's get it done. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
think
Now,
it'll be reduced capacity though. You know what I'm saying?
mm, you said you keep saying there's certain girls you're into, so there's not no one right there, right?
Wait, say again.
No, you keep saying there's particular girls that you look for, but so there's not a little madam right there right now.
Uh, it's a hard one to say. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a hard one to answer. I don't really like answering that question. Not because anyone owns me or anything like that, but I just feel like it's important to um, Yeah.
Hey, Lewis, why do you pause?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We move. So listen, after you win this world title fight, what's next on the cards? What are you looking to do? Like what are you trying to do?
First and foremost, I'm gonna go on a few holidays and
Mm,
let my hair down. You know, I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna go hunting for what I need to hunt for. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then from there, I'll come back down, get back to training, and then win another fight. It's just standards.
We're looking for about a big thing in America, Vegas fight.
Not straight away. I think I want to have a fight as a world champion in Britain before I move on to that.
Yeah. Anything I wanted to ask you, like obviously you got into boxing, not because you wanted to do it, you just wanted to lose, you wanted to lose weight. Anything
Yeah,
for obviously like before no one was really doing boxing, back in the days. You know that
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Another footballer, musician and that. Anything
Mm.
you want to say to the young kids like that are trying to box or trying to get into boxing?
All right, listen. If you can't rap, you can't play football and that. Yeah, jump on this boxing team. You get paid big peas to knock man out. Trust me. Do it. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. You want to make 6, 7 figures? Yeah, do it, bro. Do it. Trust me. Anyway, yeah, like.
Nah. And the last thing I want to touch on, you see what's going on around the world. I just want to say like RIP to George Floyd and Billy Young and not everyone's speaking up, but I just wanted to before we leave, I just wanted to hear like your piece on it and what's going on around the world and what we're seeing.
Yeah, no, it's obviously mad. Like, it's like the problem that I think of is obviously it keeps on reoccurring, and I don't know if it's quarantine, if it's lockdown, if it's social media, what it is, but for some reason with this sudden surge, I feel like we're on the tipping on the iceberg for actual change. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah,
very easy because everyone has their own opinion on what's going to cause change. If it's rioting, if it's protesting, if it's whatever. Like I was at the protest yesterday, I'll be going to the ones going forward. But it's like
yeah,
I feel like first and foremost, the show of solidarity. It doesn't have to be you or me, as much as it would be nice to be
yeah,
the one to spark the actual beginning of the change. But even just showing support, if it's donating, if it's your post, if it's actually being there as a protester, I believe it's the push in the right direction to get
yeah,
change. Even if it's not the actual protest that cause it, I
yeah,
think it will be someone sees the process, says, you know what, let's mobilize in this way or let's do that or whatever. Because it's something that can't just keep happening. Obviously, we feel blessed because we're in England and
yeah,
it's a lot more rare. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but it's a lot more rare. I feel like we kind of sometimes just we don't feel the same kind of anger that they must be feeling in America. But this is real life issues, and I feel like it's one that deserves attention. And after the attention, it deserves solution. Do you know what I mean?
mm. No, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Lawrence, for this little chat.
No
Like,
problem.
listen, I wish you all the best.
Thank
Bring
you.
that
Same.
one.
Are you still making music?
Yeah, I'm still making music. I'm still making.
Yeah. I see your last little something. Yeah, I see your last little video shoot. I see that. Nice still. I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, it was a nice little shoot. I think I saw
You
it just before my last fight. Good work.
know what? No, you don't need to say too much. But that's my G. Bigger up 10 times. That's my
Who?
dog.
Who?
We know who we're talking about. Hey, listen.
I'm talking about your music career.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. But you know what? That's my dog. That's my dog. She's doing her thing. Like I'll always have love for that girl there. She's my dog. I love it. Hey, now, big you up. Hey, thank you for coming on. Thank you for the chat. Hey, bring the title home, bro. And don't worry, I'm
Done.
gonna be there.
That is done. I got you. No problem.
Love
I'll see you
you, bro.
later. Love, bro.